Hello, how's it going, people? YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another, just a quick review, a kind of review video, not in-depth review, but just a little over overhaul of my AliExpress brick builds. So I kind of dipped my toe in the water with AliExpress. I have bought in the past. I bought stuff, I think, mainly for my bike, like inner tubes, some cycle shots, clothing, stuff like that. And on the whole, it was good. I mean, sometimes it's okay, but overall it's pretty good. So I haven't built this kit. So this is like a micro blocked kit, and it's basically going to be this, which is a coffee machine. This looks like a really good build. In fact, if I take out a bag, so you can see here that it's like small, like mini bricks, micro bricks I think they call it, and the quality of the bricks look absolutely amazing. I think I've seen these in Waterstones, and it's like a little piano they had, and they were kind of micro scale bricks. So still got that to build, but that's an ongoing process. So basically, I'll just kind of run through. I'll probably start with. Bring the camera down here. I'm going to start with this one. So this here is not. It's not this. This is a Lego time machine, the DeLorean time machine. It's what it's on. So I'll take this off, and I mean obviously the minifigs in this stand and this brick element here are from Lego, but it's this here. It's the stand. So this stand was, if I just get my £7.17, and it's basically just a simple format, not a lot to it. It's got a little angle A piece here, so that you've got the name plaque. I've got it sitting here, so it's perfect with the name plaque there, and the car can go this side. Overall quality, the tile bricks are maybe not as shiny. I would maybe even think if you get a bit of like furniture polish and just kind of gave this a little rub over, it would probably buff it up quite nice. But it goes together pretty well. It's just Technic blocks. And then there's a kind of box design here where the car just sits on top of it. For £7.17, it's a good buy. It does exactly what it says in the tin, and it's quite good for this build. I might actually look at maybe getting more of these for my other my car builds that I've got, because I just think it takes it off the off your desk. So it basically just fits in here in this square recess. I need to get it. It's quite. Do you know what? Oh, I've just knocked. Those parts always come off. There's a little clear piece. Right, what I might have to do is I may have to just fashion it. Yep, that's it. That's where it needs to be. So there you go. So that's the angle it gets, and it's pretty good. You can actually put, if you wanted, you could put the wheels up. The thing here, I don't know if this actually had the wheels up in this configuration. I'm probably going to change this. But yeah, it's a very nice angle. And of course you've got the nameplate here with the two minifigs sitting here. Really good build, really happy with it. The only downside that I would say is I get no instructions, and I think I did email the seller, but I don't think I got a reply. So basically I went on to YouTube and I did a Google search on YouTube, and somebody actually has got a video that shows you enough, like an exploded view of where the stuff needs to go. You probably could guess how to build it, but yeah, this guy had the video. But that, I would say, is, I mean, out of 10, I mean, I can't fault it. The price of it, the brick quality is reasonable. It's not as high end as Lego, so I'd probably knock it back a little bit for the quality. The finish of it is, I mean, it's a stand. It's not. You don't really look at it. It's actually pretty good. It's a little bit of a dull finish, but you could buff that up. I can't fault it. You know, I really can't fault it, and I'd give it a good solid 8.5 out of 10, just off the top of my head. But that's the first one. So that was a really good build. But I think for this model, it's almost like it's a no-brainer. I think for the time machine, and it's cheap as chips as well. It's not that expensive. So that's the first build that I had. I'm going to put this back over. Put it in there. So the next one I got is this little chappy. So this is the Titanic, and it's just a little mini scale. I don't even know how many blocks were in this. This was £1.30. Just a fantastic little build. You can actually see there it's got a proper, finished base, not like a Lego base, if you know what I mean. But that sits alongside my big Titanic build that I did through in the bedroom. I've actually kept it here on the desk, and I might even keep it in the desk. It was just a fun little build. I actually built this in the pub. I actually did drop a part on Witherspoon's carpet, which is very multicoloured. Two pieces I dropped, managed to get them and finish the build. Again, no missing pieces. No missing pieces for that part either. In fact, there was no missing pieces for any of the builds so far. But yeah, that was one. Just a great little build. So that's the Titanic. The next one I'm going to do is this. This was quite a unique build. Something just totally different, and it's this here. So that is M1911, and you can see the detail on it. So this was £9.19, and it's basically a Colt M1911. It's actually got a firing pin, so I don't know if I do this. So it fires a pin, and you can see here it's got a slide mechanism. Yeah, brick quality in this one is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know if I bring it up there, you can see if you see the shine. There's no basic how can you put it, like any deflection of the bricks. It's very uniformed all the way down. You can see the colour of the kind of grey, gunmetal grey brick. I think you can actually see it better when I go like here. You can actually see the colour. Very, very good wooden type handle. You've got a trigger mechanism, and there's a little rubber band just in here basically that pulls it back. The only thing that I had to do, I had to go in this trigger. I don't know if I can actually get this off, but in here there's a little part that holds this. If you look at this rail, you can see that there's a little rails here, and there's a rail at the back just here. This pin kept coming up, so I actually glued this in just to hold it tight. You've also got like a safety mechanism that actually moves. You've also got a removable kind of cartridge, or what do they call this? A clip, a bullet clip, and it just fits in the recess. The only thing that I thought would have been good is if they had managed to put these in here, and you could have put that up, but this is too long, which is a little bit disappointing. But did I just move a brick there? I think I did. Yeah, I might have to take that off. I've leaned on this part, and you can see there I've kinda put it in. But basically this here just goes up like that, and that's the wrong way actually, is it? Oh, do you know what? Yeah, unbeknownst to me, I have probably just knocked some bricks off here, so that's not going to go in. Yeah, I think I've just knocked it off a little bit. just the way I held it. But anyway, but that's the gun. Absolutely brilliant build. That was, as I say, £9.19. Really good build. Brick quality is good. Instructions were good. A little bit confusing at times, but I think overall, again, just a really good build. Bricks actually fit together really well, and as I say, I've just knocked this little piece. I don't know whether I can lift this up. Can I do this on screen? Perhaps. So I've just knocked this off. It's just went off alignment just a touch. So what I can maybe do is just quickly just make sure I've got it and put it back on, hopefully. Just a running repair, as I say. Right, that should be it. And then this here, so you've got your gun, and then you slap this up, and then you slap it in. So it just, there's a little Technic pin holds it, there's a little Technic pin here, and you put it up. Maybe I shouldn't really slap it. I don't know why it's missing like that. There we go. So that's your magazine in. But that, again, good little build. Different as well. So the other one that I got is this little chappy. So this is a Tiger tank. This was £3.30, and you see that the turret revolves round. You've also got a little figure. These guys are quite good actually. Hatch goes down, so there you go, and then you've actually got proper track. These all are individual links, so there must have been, I think, 70 both sides, so 40 odd each side that you've got to equip together. You can see here I did have a little problem. See this part here? I actually had to cut the bit at the back of this. There's a little clip system. I had to clip it. You can see that the brick's just misshapen. Apart from that, everything was good, and it's a good little tank. You've got the exhaust parts at the back there. You've got, hatches, grills on the front. You've got a little gun turret there just here. But all good. And it comes with these little figures. So here's your this is actually the, my thing's this side actually. Don't know if that can go. So you get a little minifig here. But these guys actually have limbs that can go out to the side, which is quite cool. A little bit more pieces than a normal Lego minifig. Pretty good. And also you get this guy, you get a camel guy, you actually get some, you get a canteen, you get some of those grenade sticks as well. So here's the little camel dude. So yeah, they're pretty good, for what it is. The money I paid, £3.30, to be honest. Yeah, it's a no-brainer, to be honest. It's a good little build. And as far as a Tiger tank goes, it's a Tiger tank. It's really good. Hope that put my bullet back in my gun. You never know who's going to come through that door. So, and then finally we have the last element that we had. Get my wee dude there. So this one is probably the most controversial in a sense. It's this one here. So this is it's actually a retired Lego set, I believe. I think it's retired. It's the Luke Skywalker lightsaber. So you can see right off the bat, we do have the Star Wars. This is actually a printed piece. So you can see here that the Lego logo brand is actually Star Wars, and it says Star Wars again, and Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. But on a nice little printed piece. And then that's the stand you get with it. Good, nice little stand. Again, here's the build. Quite lightweight. I don't know whether the Lego version. I'm sure this is a Lego version. If I'm wrong, somebody can correct me in the comments. quite light. Quite these elements are kind of sharp. Like just where the brick part is there, the little hole. This is it's kind of sharp. But I mean, that makes a squeak. But I mean, overall, the Technic pin that went from here to about here was bent. But when you, it's like a basically like a kebab skewer. Once you put all these parts on, it was fine. It straightens it out. You know, you can see here the only slight I had a little blemish in the piece here. Now, if that was a Lego, you would probably get a replacement part for that. And also, there's a little piece just here that's just got a scuff mark. Not a biggie. I don't even know if you couldn't hide it under any of these parts. All the parts were there. Overall, I mean, it does exactly what it says in the tin. It's a nice little. I mean, I'd probably imagine that's like a 1-in-1 size, kind of. I think. They actually sell more of these. This was £3.30. It was the same as the tank. £3.30 for this. Again, the instructions were pretty good. The build was decent. The block, putting these on the block were kind of tight. Some of these parts were easier. Some of them were a very, very tight fit. But at the end of the day, that's maybe not a bad thing. And then you've got your little wedge pieces here for the lightsaber commands, the like on and off type thing. Then you got a little, I call it the little gold bar, black element there. And then you've also got the base is finished. You've got the little ring so you can hang it in your belt. But I mean, yeah, I cannot grumble. I mean, the quality of the tank with that brick element that was kind of warped was a little bit of a downgrade, but everything else has just been fantastic. And as I say, the coffee machine looks as if it's going to be the same kind of fashion. But I mean, overall, happy with it. I mean, obviously, you know, the Star Wars branding is a little bit cheeky. But if you wanted, you know, you could just take that off. It's on a little pin. Just take that off and, you know, display it like this, and it's still a nice little display piece without the Star Wars branding. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's, you know, for a retired set, I think having that piece printed is actually pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, for an actual sort of piece, it's pretty good. You know, I really can't grumble. You know, the fact that it's got the Lego branding, the Star Wars branding is a little bit cheeky. I'm not gonna lie, but overall, I'm really happy with the builds that I got. You know, they're all pretty good. You know, as I say, the tank's about the only one that was a little bit iffy in a way. I'm actually just trying to get all this stuff rearranged. So let's get you up here. But yeah, I can't grumble. I really can't grumble. The gun's an interesting piece for me. It's a little bit cheeky. You know, a lot of people might not actually like it because it's a gun. But sorry, I'm facing this way. I'm just getting some of this stuff sort of put on it. This wee guy, I need to get him standing up. There he goes. That's him. But yeah, I really can't grumble. So the question, I suppose, is, am I going to buy more stuff from AliExpress? And I already have the Milky Way. I'm getting Technic bricks at the back to hold it into the frame, and then put my command strips down the side, bottom, top. I'm also thinking about other stuff for that. I haven't really got a plan. I maybe look at some stuff. There's a nice idea, possibility, but I'd have to maybe re-engineer some of the Technic pieces that I've already got. But that I can work that out when I go later. But yeah, I can't grumble. I really can't grumble. I think overall, you know, it came within 2 weeks roughly. Came in one bag. As I say, there was no plans for the Back to the Future stand, but you know, I managed to get it on YouTube, so that wasn't too bad. But yeah, as I say, overall, I think I'm really happy with it, and I think I will be buying more stuff in the future. Not, I don't know what I would buy. I don't think I would like to go a lot of money into but I don't mind spending like £8, £7, tops on some of the stuff. Would I go maybe 20, 25, 30, 40? I don't know. I really don't know. Um, I still think with Lego you're getting quality bricks, quality fit. But that's Lego. That's the way it is. That's the nature of the beast. But anyway, folks, I'm going to head off. I'm going to get this video uploaded. But just a little quick video on my builds that I got from AliExpress. Anyway, folks, hit the subscribe button, the like button. It's greatly appreciated. And yeah, I mean, not so much. Well, this is creating like interest, but the Lego builds. I've actually just got another. It's part of a kind of Christmas gift for me, and it's going to be a really good build, something I've been waiting on. But anyway, take care, folks. Catch you next time.